Hello everybody, it's me Andrew, and this is going to be a unboxing, reveal, show and tell, whatever you want to call it now. I don't really know what we're calling it these days. Sorry, my hair looked really bad. Of the Archangel Gabriel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. So this deck's been out for a while now, and I don't know. I was kind of not really drawn to it, but I kept seeing people having really positive experiences with it, and so I was just like, okay, I'll give it a shot, and if the worst case, if I don't like it, then I just pass it on to somebody else. Sorry, excuse me, scratching. I got bit by mosquitoes, like a lot, when I was eating outside at a restaurant last night. So this is the guidebook. The guidebook is super small compared to, I guess, some of her other ones. So really, I mean, the actual cards don't, well, it starts on page 1, but there's a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, like 7 pages of just filler stuff, including the table of contents. So basically, it's talking about how to work with the Archangel Gabriel cards. Gabriel, just so you know, is the angel of communication, is the angel of creative pursuits and endeavors, is also the angel of the Annunciation, who told Mary, "Behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy. Unto you shall be born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord," or something like that. I can't remember I can't remember what part of the Bible that's in. But Gabriel was the one who basically told Mother Mary that she'd be pregnant. Soon it goes into clearing your deck, consecrating, asking a question, shuffle the cards, choose a card, consult this guidebook, 3 card messages. I mean, just typical stuff. It's not really in depth. Like these cards, I don't think are really in depth either. Now this deck is meant to be for people who are very creative, or pursue their craft or their art, I guess. So like we have cards like agent or manager, and then we have journaling, keep going, speeches and speaking, and vulnerability, writers group, that kind of stuff. So I thought this deck might be one that if I get a card, I'm just like, I don't think this applies to me. I may have to put it back in and reshuffle. So obviously, if it's a Doreen deck, they're gilded. This is the back of the card. Well, I think the back of the card is pretty cool. I have shuffled this deck, so it's not going to be in order. And obviously, I'm shuffling it now, so I'm just shuffling. I don't know why. Maybe I should draw a card. What card do I get? That's awesome. Just a media card. You can reach people by working with video, audio, print, and online media. Hello. So that's cool. So I think this deck is going to be kind of cool for me. We have cards like pay attention to your dreams. So you can see there's a central image in the middle. There's not a lot of picture on the, I mean, it's kind of a lot. I don't really know how to describe it, but you see what I'm saying. They're all very rounded. I don't see a problem with it, but this says you are receiving divine guidance while you sleep. Even if you don't remember your dreams, the answers are in your unconscious mind, where they appear in order to help you. So we have open your heart to love. I'm not going to show you all these cards because you'll pretty much be able to get the gist of it. Have confidence in your creation. Happy news. Of course, that's going to be a card. We have vision board, which is something really cool to do. You can either do it on Pinterest. There's tons of ways you can do it. Time management. Let's see. Ask for what you want. Is a really interesting. Oh, Mother Mary is in this deck. Kind of interesting. I think this deck might work really well with the Mother Mary Oracle since Gabriel and Mother Mary are so close. Now, it is really important to note here as well that Archangel Gabriel is not necessarily male. Archangel Gabriel can appear as a female. It's not one of those things where one's right and one's wrong. It's a unisex name, so the angels don't have gender, so they just appear as, I guess their name would suggest for them to appear. Gabriel is one that can appear as a male or a female. I tend to picture Gabriel as a female, and Gabriel comes to me as a female. So other people, I think it's a male. So it just, it's totally, here we go. Prosperity. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be using this deck during the fall, or if it's going to be like a personal, like a journaling deck. I don't really have a journaling deck that I use to, like as journal prompts, because to be honest, I'm horrible at remembering to journal and making the time to journal. So I am going to probably do a lot better job with that. New project. Like a newborn baby, your actions are growing into a reality. I think this is also a deck that I really just wanted to kind of work around my Dorian Virtue collection, which I still don't have all of them, but I have all but a few. Blocks lifted. Listen only to love. Let go. And law of attraction. So that's what we have for the deck, and they are gilded. So when you're taking them out of the box, be very just be very careful. Don't be too rough with them. Take them apart one card at a time, just because you don't want to mess it up. Okay. So this is actually going to be a 2-deck video, because I don't really feel like ending this one, waiting for it to save, and going into another one. So just let it all go. We'll call it good. So I am going to be unboxing the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. And by unboxing, I mean I've already used it and shuffled it, and I'm going to be showing it to you. This is the Dreams of Gaia Tarot by Raven Phelan, published by Blue Angel Publishing. The box, I'm going to put the lid on the box so you can see what the box looks like. The box is legit as fuck. This is a really big box. And there's like so many videos of this deck floating around the internet, but I figured I would just add mine to the pile. So this says a tarot for a new era. The philosophy of the Dreams of Gaia Tarot is simple: to seek, to feel, to grow, to heal. This deck will strengthen your connection to your divine self, whilst helping you to identify and heal past experiences that hold you back from living to your fullest potential. Learn to recognize when times of growth and change are approaching, and face them with confidence and a sense of anticipation. Learn when to take action and when to be still. Learn to trust in your intuition. By offering structure in the form of a major and minor arcana like that of past tarots, but combining them with bold new archetypes, symbology, and meanings more suited to the present, the Dreams of Gaia Tarot allows for a more personal, intimate, and effective system for using cards as a roadmap to navigate your life path, which is what I say. Tarot is a GPS. It tells you the shortest, most efficient way to get to where you're wanting to go, unless you know of roadblocks that may come up along the way. Embark on this extraordinary journey of undoing, of being and becoming, and be inspired by the knowledge that all that manifests in your future is born of the choices you make today. So that is the, I guess, that's the, I don't really know how to say it. That's the creed of the deck. That's what this deck is meant to me. So obviously this deck is not like a traditional tarot deck at all. Which honestly has me a bit weary on how I am going to like it. However, I did a reading for myself and I was pretty impressed. So I'm going to kind of just leave it at that. We're just going to kind of go with it and see what happens. This is the guidebook. The guidebook is, how many pages? Not counting the advertisements. it is 300 pages. So then there's advertisements on the end. So this is the front. This is the back. To seek, to feel, to grow, to heal. The pages are... Oh, it smells good. I love the smell of books. So basically, this is a totally different system, and you're going to see what I mean. There's no fool. There's no judgment, tower, death, justice, strength, chariot. There's none of the major arcana that we're used to. So this is one of them. This is the maiden. I think instead they're phases of life, or phases of maybe there's they're broken up into like phases of life, and then it just goes on from there. I forgot the exact terminology that is used, and I'm gonna see if I can find that. So the major arcana. So there's a table of contents too, which is awesome because it lets you know where to find what you need. Introduction. So she goes into seek, feel, grow, and heal. Then it says, oh, I'm so sorry. Getting started, your inner voice, performing regular readings, how to ask a question, devote time to the reading. After the question has been asked, keeping a tarot journal, which is what I need to do better. The tarot as a mirror. The deck structure. Here we go. So the deck structure. So the major arcana is broken into 4 groups. The choice card, stages of life, reasons for being, and influences. The choice card is it. The choice card is the single most important card in the deck, for the very premise of Dreams of Gaia Tarot is that everything comes back to a choice. All that we are and all that we become is governed by the choices that we and those around us make, and how they in turn create and influence our reality. So then it has the stages of life. So then it has the 8 stages of life, going into child, maiden, youth, mother, father, crone, sage, and death, rebirth. So I guess there is a death card. Kind of, sort of. The reasons for being are knowledge, wisdom, healing, love, union, self, abundance, and destiny. Influences are thought, emotions, desire, perception, intuition, integrity, and faith. So that's what the cards are grouped into. We do have some spreads. Some really cool ass looking spreads, honestly. Oh, I probably should show you these so you can see them. So we have the Dreamer spread, we have the Dreaming Tree spread, which is kind of cool. I like it when we have like unique to the deck. Spreads. I like that a lot. So we're going to the Major Arcana. So the Major Arcana basically has the card, keywords, key phrases, and then meaning. So this card has a lot of meaning to it, and it's pretty much like that the whole deck. So this is self, and then it goes into a lot of stuff. So, and it's that way with the Minor Arcana as well. So the Minor Arcana is broken into air, fire, earth, and water. There are no pages or knights in this deck. There are kings and queens. There's no pages and knights. The cards that I feel like would be the pages. I'll actually show you one if I can find it. Oh, found one. This is the Earth suit. So this is heaven and earth. So the page cards are like in the water suit. It's emotion and intellect. So then it's really kind of one of those like opposing forces cards. Then we have like the knight cards are specific to the suit as well. So this is the card. So off the bat, the card stock for Blue Angel, I am pretty disappointed. The card stock is pretty thin. I knew this going into it though, so I'm not going to just say, oh my god, I didn't know this, whatever. I did know that the card stock was thin. I do see probably why, because it is an 80... I don't even know how many cards this deck is. 81, 85, 80 something. It's an 80 something card deck, so I guess in order for packaging and that kind of stuff, they had to go a little bit thinner on the cardstock. So I'm not that pressed about it. I did notice in one of the other videos by someone that I truly adore and love, Almoon513, that the backs do show scuffs a little bit. This card is not scuffed, but there are some cards that were. So the back is pure black. So you see, which is pretty awesome. I think like I said in one of my videos, I'm going to use this as a fall deck, as a deck for shadow work, and as a deck for really getting to know myself. So the back is super simple, which I love. I don't feel like there should be a need for ornate backing. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. So this is actually one of my favorite cards in the deck. This is the Seven of Earth. And we see the chakras, we see growth, we see power, we see silence, spiritual growth, physical growth, that kind of stuff. I'm not going to show you all these cards because there are a shit ton of them. So we are just going to roll around with it. Journey, that's a major arcana card. Thought is a major arcana card. This is considered the Ace of Air. The aces are dragons, which I do love my dragons. This is the Two of Air, which this card really like fucks me up. I like this card a lot. Because to me, the Two of Air, the Two of Swords has always been about choosing between your higher self and your ego, and that card kind of embraces that for me a little bit. So we have the Three of Air, which is not the traditional Three of Swords, being heartbroken. So this deck definitely does not... this card is super scuffed. Death Rebirth, that's a kick-ass card. So like I said, I really like this deck. I'm not sure if it's going to work for me. I hope that it does. This is Emotion Intellect. So this is what the page, I guess if you want to call it that. I hope that it does. I can see it working for me. This is one of the night cards. Sorry, that was me. The Counselor. Let's see, what else is there? Ace of Water. Yeah, Raven feeling when balls to the walls on this deck, and I think she's been working on it forever. So I bet she's finally glad to have it in people's hands. This is the Two of Water, which is, I think, a very good depiction of a Two of Water. It's going to be very interesting to see how this deck reads for me as well as for my clients. So this is the Queen of Fire. She has a kitty cat. This is the Faith card. Yeah, the cardstock is really thin, and then my box actually came a little damaged. See in the top right there, it's a little bit damaged. But the inside of the box is blue. But this deck is going on my altar anyway, so I'm not really impressed about the box. How about I said Ace of Green? Ace of Earth. Two of Earth. And there's Three of Earth. I haven't shuffled this deck very well, apparently. 4, 5. Find some non-earth cards. Okay. Here's Emotion. Desire. I don't know if you guys can hear my cat back there, but she hasn't been fed yet, so she's like going fucking bananas. Intuition. I love this card so freaking much. This is the Ace of Fire. Child. So yeah, it's a gorgeous deck. It's super pretty. So I'm very excited to see how it is going to read for me, how it's going to work for me. This is Wisdom, so I guess this would be like a hermity type card. This is the Queen of Air. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be using this as one of my decks on my altar. I'm actually going to put it on my altar as soon as this video is over. So, let's see. So we have masculine and feminine right here. Okay. So that's all I'm going to show you from this deck other than the abundance card. And the title card, which is Destiny. That's the picture on the box. So, yes, that is the Dreams of Gaia Tarot by Raven Phelan. I am pretty excited to begin to work with it and to see how it works for me. And I'll be letting you guys know how it works for me as well. In case you guys didn't see, I am going to be changing my services around. I'm going to be changing my services and pricing. So I am going to be getting rid of certain readings that I am offering right now. If you would like to get in on the readings before the price change and before some of the readings go away, to make sure you get your favorite one, you can go ahead and book your reading right now. That change is going to take place on October 1st. So any orders for readings that are placed up until the 30th or 31st of September, I think it's the 30th. Hold on, let me check. Forgot how many days there are. The 30th of September. If you place an order by the 30th of September, you're guaranteed to get the reading that you booked. If you wait, October 1st is when the changes are going to start. So you can check out my readings at my website below. I will be seeing you guys very soon. Angel blessings to each and every one of you. Have a great day or night wherever you are.